All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and pets alike, it's your boy Assassin Dave. Welcome back to another video. Today, we got two incredible human beings in the Mobile Legends community, featuring Lady First, the one and only sexy and charming Grace, as well as all the way from the other side of the globe, the NA community star. Cowsep, you want to say something?
Yeah, cows are also female.
Okay. So I guess we have two females.
Yeah.
And a guy there.
True. I am so honored. In fact, as such a rare species, I think I should put me in the center.
Yeah.
Surrounded by females.
Yeah, we should put cow into the center,
Wait, hold on. Is cow all female? No way. You're capping.
Yeah. The males are bulls.
Oh.
You learned something new today.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
from our English teacher, we need to improve our English. I see how.
Yeah. I'm helping you out.
Wait, oh my God, you're right. I did not know that. This is why we need to collaborate with Cowsep more, just to learn science. But by the way,
English.
So Cowsep, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to watch some Mobile Legends content. Been really enjoying the scene lately. It's a nice breath of fresh air compared to what I've been watching in League of Legends lately. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I just want to say it's just so awesome to have you in the Mobile Legends community, because I think you got the entire community riled up. Everybody was so excited to see you in the community. And then I got a question, like, how do you like the game so far? And what? Obviously, I see you spam Karina. I mean, that's what I saw when I watch your games. Like, tell me about you and Mobile Legends, the destiny, the fate.
Yeah, so it's kind of been an adventure and a story. It's kind of changed as I went on. Like, I was playing Karina a lot, but then I realized that melee characters are just a complete pain to play. So now I play mid. I play Kagura and Vale, and I just unlocked my Valier, and I hate the matchmaking though. It's terrible.
That's why Cowsep knows what's up. Grace, Cowsep knows what's up.
No Farsa, I'm offended.
I can't play her yet. I haven't played 2 games in Classic with her yet.
Oh, Farsa is better than Valier, trust.
I had to buy her.
Yeah. You should. The next mage.
I mean, you guys can't play now because if you guys play, Grace have to play support. Have to pick up the Angela because Grace is the mid laner as well. So. Sag. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I could play jungle. I flex jungle with my saber,
And they #1 jungler, aka quote unquote Moba Zane. He was actually started off with saber, and obviously I made it great. But yeah.
I mean, a similar story. I started off with saber too. I mean, that hero plays itself. You just smash the key and you hit somebody.
The hero plays. Okay, maybe I should try saber.
True. Yeah. It's great. Yeah.
Have you played Balmond, Gaza?
Oh, yeah. So since I'm playing in the Philippines now, I get 80 ping, which is doable. It's not bad, but, why play harder? Play smarter. I just play some Belmont and I spin. You don't have to do anything.
Right. I think Grace is also really good Belmont, too. Secure an objective. But Grace,
that sounds like an insult.
Yep. I mean, it's a good character. It's meta character, isn't it? So
I would rather be a Farsa.
Okay, right, yeah.
When you don't know there.
Yeah, Farsa is good too. Anyways, Grace, I think today we have some special programs for all of our viewers. We're gonna do some reaction with our awesome guest, the one and only sexy and charming Cowsep. Grace, why don't you tell the viewers what we're doing today?
Yeah, so we are going to watch a game. So one game which players play during the semifinal of our NACT and for qualifier, and then we are going to react to the game and also analyze the game. So we want to introduce Cowsep into our NA competitive scene because we heard that someone might go to M4. We don't know who that is yet.
Cowsep? That cannot be Cowsep.
Yeah, they're probably not Cowsep.
I can't confirm or deny, no.
All right, guys. So Cowsep, let me ask this question. Obviously you're currently physically in Asia. Compared to the regions, the esports. How do you like Mobile Legends esports compared to League? Actually, that's a question I've always been interested in asking.
Yeah, it's really strange because when I'm looking at the other competitive esports that I've been a part of, right? NA has a lot of money in the scene. You know what I mean? Like they're very established and developed. And then I came over to Mobile Legends, and it feels like Southeast Asia is the king of the scene, right? Which is pretty great for me since I live over here in Asia. I get to hang around in those servers and have a good time with them. But I mean, overall, I'm really excited to see how it's going to grow because I think that there's so much potential in the NA scene to grow. And when it does, the game will just become that much more popular.
All right. That was I mean, that you can't ask better answer than that. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and watch one of the most exciting match in the entire series. Actually,
so before that, I have a question for our Cowsep.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if Cowsep is involved in the LOL, League of Legends competitive scene. But how do you, if you are, or even if you are not, like how would you compare those two, like Mobile Legends to League of Legends?
Well, the scenes feel very similar, but like I haven't actually been to a tournament for Mobile Legends yet, right? So it's hard to really get a good feel for how the energy and the reactions are. But from what I see with the YouTube live streams, it's very, very similar, but I wish there was like more of a Twitch presence for Mobile Legends.
Right.
And I think they can totally do it. But again, that comes down to bringing in the NA audience, right? The more NA viewers you get, the more you can expand out on Twitch and grow the scene. But they're both so similar that I feel like it can definitely be just like the LoL scene or even better.
So you think Twitch is the way to go?
I think having a Twitch audience would be very helpful. Yes. It's
right.
because it's very, very hard to find Mobile Legends content on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Which is arguably the best platform to watch stuff on. I think YouTube's better, but most people feel like Twitch is better.
Yeah. In fact, most of the Mobile Legends audience are in YouTube and Facebook,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And TikTok as well. So
I did not see that, but I believe it.
Yeah.
Maybe we will have our marginal, viewers on Twitch, which is our next step to expand to,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. With that being said, guys, the main course, that was just appetizers. The main course is the most controversial match of the entire series. Also, in my opinion, to be honest, just from the skill-wise and also the performance of the match, overall level of the match, I think this is the best quality match versus Valley versus Vendetta. Doesn't matter what's happening to Vendetta, we can talk about that later. But today, we're going to strictly react to the first game. And Cowsep, let me tell you, in this match, you're going to see some best quality Fanny in the entire North America region.
Fast hands?
Yes.
Fast hands? Are they as fast as the Filipino Fannies?
I mean, you will find out. You
a lot to live up to. A lot to live up to.
Yeah, I mean, NA has some really good players.
What is the story here? Why is this such a good game?
Okay, so here's the thing. The entire storyline for this match is one of the most... It's not really anticipated because people just want to see the Valley, right? But people want to see the Valley in the world. But in this match, no matter what you say about the players, this is the match that Valley almost got knocked down to the lower bracket by their opposition.
And they're fan favorites, right?
And yeah, everybody come to watch the Valley. And if you actually watch this match, Vendetta performed so well. And in game one, their backs behind the wall, they were losing all game. In fact, I think they lose all their high ground towers. And then yet they made a comeback and took a sweep. This is one team fight that won the game. And then a lot of it come from the Fanny player, and you will see them in this particular game, like how exciting it is. But it's just like the main point is everybody looked down on Vendetta, right? Nobody expected Vendetta to have a chance against Valley. Everybody expected a 3-0 clean sweep and the series is over, is done for. Valley go to M4, right? But what ended up happening is Vendetta almost took the series. They made some mistakes, but I think those mistakes can be changed or fixed in the future. So we really look forward to the next tournament, like next year. Which would be kind of exciting if we have Cowsep there live, to be honest.
Yeah, wouldn't that be exciting? Becoming an NA player.
Yeah, it would be pretty exciting. Go ahead.
So like looking at the overall game here, like who has the better team comp? Like who do you feel is the strongest here?
And that's the question I want to ask you. Like what do you think?
From my perspective.
Yeah, from your perspective, what do you think? Which one do you prefer, the team comp?
I'm like looking at it immediately. My favorite team comp would definitely be on Valley. Like they have the overpowered mid laner, they have Faramis, they have Paquito, right?
Yeah.
And Phobia's the counter to 1-1. Like it just seems like a really great team comp. And it works against Fanny too. Like it just seems like it's stacked for Valley.
And they have all the meta heroes. You see the most band of Valentina, Faramis.
But they have Balmond. right?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that Belmont lethal counter retry, right? Isn't that the dream, like for every team? The thing about Belmont is he's just a tool, like a retry tool, right? Like he's a big fat retry. That's what he is, big buffed retry. You know?
So is Fanny in the top lane?
Yeah, Fanny was bottom lane, by the way. So another interesting thing is a lot of people are not believers for the Fanny side lane because mostly Fanny go to jungle because Fanny need a blue buff, right?
Yeah, you need the blue.
Yeah, this game particularly, we had a Fanny to the EXP lane.
EXP's on bottom in this match. Okay.
Yeah, EXP on bottom this match. And
She's so fast-handed. You know, she just rotates so fast. The one set you see her in EXP lane, the next second you see her in Guild lane. You know? That's how good this Fanny player is.
Yeah.
And does he take the blue from Balmond then?
No, I think eventually he does, but for the longest time, no. Because it's so efficient with the cables, it doesn't take him much energy. You can see his energy is still full, going from mid to bottom. And then I think they're also leverage the fact that Fanny can rotate from lane to lane so fast. So you can see that right now on the bottom side, even though the camera's not showing, what he does is come bottom and just shove the wave completely, and he go home, which he regenerate energy, and then he flies top. You can see on the minimap, like he flies mid to top. Yeah.
Why is he just standing on the tower?
He's trying to. I think. He's trying to figure out where he can gank. He's trying to like just stay hidden in a sense.
So he just
yeah,
that's interesting.
Look,
Yeah, I'd be blaming him if he was in my game. Like, well, you just standing at the tower, bro.
It's a really smart playstyle. Look, he went home, right, and then look where Fanny is right now.
He's going top now.
He's going top,
He's going top.
And he has EXP lane.
Oh, how many kills does he have right now? None. Oh,
one, just one, yeah.
Oh, and he has the solo target emblem too. So he's just trying to get those kills in the side lanes.
Yeah, like, and he's heavily focused on the marksman, right, off Team Valley. And the thing is, this game, a lot of team give that basic a lot of shit, right? They were trash talking basic, which is a go laner for Team Valley. But a lot of times, like, what is the Clint gonna do 2 versus 1?
Yeah, like, what can he do?
Yeah.
Right now, he's already dead. Like, how can you fight that? Like, I know if a Fanny comes onto me and solo queue, I'm just dead. I can't do anything.
And obviously, you live in Korea, so we know there are so many good Fanny players in that region, actually.
Fast hands, man. Fast hands.
Yeah, we're talking about
this is why we always ban Fanny.
Always ban Fanny.
Always
ban Fanny. I ban Estes.
Oh my god, Estes is annoying too. In solo queue, yes.
He heals so much. Yeah, you can't kill anybody. Even with the anti-heal. The anti-heal doesn't do anything in this game. Just...
It's interesting. Okay, I think the anti-heal only works if your team has a wombo combo to help with that, right?
They hit them before they can sustain up.
Yeah, like first the regen got cut off, and then cut to half, and then you on top of it you have to do like high damage wombo combo in order to kill people. If you don't have that, it's not gonna be enough.
Oh, here goes 1-1. Well, 1-1 just hits the mark and she's safe, right? Oh no, none of that. None of that.
He was trying to smurf on him, but here comes Fanny. You were looking for something, dude. This Fanny player, look, he just hides in the back, and if he can't find a gank, he just go home, and they come bottom.
Yeah, I want to flame him. I just really want to flame him. Like I'm like watching him on the mini map. He's my eyes are on him, and he's just like standing around, you know.
Oh, I have a question. Like with macro wise from mobile game and PC game. Obviously, you have been playing PC mobile for so long. Like, what do you think about the pace of the game and the size of the map in Mobile Legends? Like, how do you like the pace? Do you like it, or do you like PC better?
Yeah, I really like when you're looking for action, Mobile Legends really gives it to you, right? And PC, I originally liked the farm and stuff, but since they've changed the game so much, it'd be more fast paced. The bigger map just becomes annoying. Oh, that was a good Lolita, huh?
Yeah, but farm is forgive all sins.
Yeah, I also hate Faramis too. He's a bit like Estes. But like when it comes to the size of the map and the pacing, I feel like Roam in Mobile Legends is literally a better version of support in League. Like I really liked what they did with that because every role feels fun in this game, right? I can play any role in Mobile Legends, but I will only play jungle in League of Legends.
Right. It makes sense. I mean, it's
like look at them. They're all playing together, right? Like everybody's playing together, moving around the map in this pro play. Even solo queue looks like this. You don't get something like this in a mobile game or in a PC game.
PC game. Yeah, I understand. I agree. Oh, here we go.
Look at that. It's great. It's like 7 minutes in, they're already doing this. and going for those fights.
5v5 clash. Dude, legit, when I watch PC like esports, like 8 minutes game with 1,000 goal lead, a caster saying it's a lot of goal lead. In this game at 8 minutes, you're usually seeing like 8,000, 5,000 goal lead sometimes, you know.
I ping my gold all the time, and the gold is always swinging, like 5,000 gold differences all the time. And like you don't have to be like, well, we lost, because you can always come back in these games. Yeah, because it's so easy to hit max items, and then it comes down to the team composition.
Here we go. And the thing is, like when Fanny is doing this to Phoveus, like Phoveus can't really use ult on him because you can't really hit the Fanny. He flies so fast, right?
So yeah, I noticed that when I saw a Phoveus pick against Fanny the other day. Like you can't even hit Fanny.
Yeah.
It's like some counter that is. My friend did it. He's like, "Oh, it's a Fanny counter," and I'm like, "That didn't look like one."
You see, the only thing Fanny does is clear his lane in the EXP lane and then just rotate whatever kills.
And this is Hoon, by the way. And by the way, Hoon is also Korean. He that's why I think that might be genetic. He's one of the best players in North America. So
yeah, isn't there another Korean on their team too, or is it just him?
Just him.
Oh, it is just him.
Yeah. So they got international actually, but they got, I think, ethnicity-wise, for Team Valley right now, they have Vietnamese, Filipino, Korean, Caucasian. You know, they got like a little bit of everything. They have mixed blood too.
Is there no like region lock on, like in League? You can only have so many imports. Is there no import?
Oh, they're all North Americans. They're just like
yeah. Is there a region import block in Mobile Legends though?
For our tournaments, is 60% your roster 60% have to be NA, and then you can have like 2 players that's kind of like from other regions. But yeah, you still have to have valid visa to be in US to say that you're a US player. You know.
Oh wow, they're already pushing in.
Yep. It's to show how good Valley is. Because that's exactly what you expected.
It's 11-2 already.
Fanny.
Oh, Fanny's going in.
Yeah. And just what do you call? Spoilers alert. That's the only death this Fanny has this entire game. Like, just now when he got killed by Mobile Zen in the bottom lane, that's the only kill he had. And from that point on, he just been killing people.
And to your point, Cowsep, in this game you can always come back. Like, see how much the Valley pushed into their base. But they can still. Yeah,
it's 5K gold, just like I mentioned before. It's a 5K gold swings. I called it, huh?
Yeah, you called it. You called it. I mean, literally, usually in a competitive scene, if you're at 10 minutes at 5 to 10,000, if you're around that range, it's like if the team does it systematically or properly, it's almost impossible to come back. You know,
Phoveus can't even catch him.
Yeah, he can't.
Tables.
Oh, here we go. But like legit, this game Vendetta, the Fanny just popped off in 1v9. You'll see them. Oh, it's so pretty to watch. Here we go.
But I thought Fanny did poorly late game. Ooh, that's unlucky. Because like you get an anti-caress and it kind of really dampens her damage, right?
For certain people, but he goes for your backline. Like Fanny's job is not really to damage your frontline to begin with, right? Like what he does, he kills your main carries. And he does that over and over and over and over and over and over again until you cry about it.
And split push.
Yeah,
just
split
like
push.
Lean, like how he just almost took down that tower.
Because Mobile Legends meta, the thing that's really good about Mobile Legends compared to a lot of other games is the meta shifts. Like every time there's major meta changes, like for example, we went through Marksman hyper carry jungle, went through Assassin jungle. Now we're currently in a tankier character jungle, right? Like and also we have a marksman in a marksman lane now, right? In a gold lane. So you have all these different kind of meta shifts. And when you see a Fanny, it just makes sense. But only you have to be a really good Fanny player in order to pull it off. Especially when you play Fanny on the silent when you have no blue buff. It takes a lot of management on your energy, in order to pull it off.
So is he mechanically good? Because I haven't seen him use many cables, and I just saw him miss a cable as well. Like he's going pretty slowly around the map compared to most solo queue Fannies I've seen.
I think
is it just cable management?
You will see him when he actually need to pull off those type of stuff. I think this player overall, like when he plays Fanny, is more than just like mechanically. He's really efficient with cable, and then when he needs to pull off all those cables, he does it. He's considered one of the.
Look at him. He's gonna
Yeah.
get ganked by 4.
Oh, look.
Yep. Look at the
Okay, I
damage.
mean they split up. Why'd they split up like that? I'd be flaming that marksman. Like what? No wonder they're flaming basic. What the hell is that?
I guess they gave him a chance, you know.
You know what? Afterwards, I interviewed Basic. He said he did not expect Fanny to show up from that bush. Like he just didn't.
Oh, so
see.
he talked about that situation. So he knew that
Yeah.
situation was bad.
Yeah, he knew the situation was bad.
Oh,
Like,
that Lolita stun. You see that? He hit 4 of them.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
4 people. So,
No
yep.
chance for 5 because 80 carry was dead though.
yeah, but look at Fanny though. Check this out. I think like
Oh my
this,
God, the
this look at
progress.
the end of it, and Fanny just came in and cleaned up.
Oh yeah, and then she goes back. She's like, I need some energy and HP. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, what in the world are those cables though? He's like going in a circle.
Yeah, like that's the thing I've never understood how people do that. To be honest, with Fannies, like they just go on cables. I mean, like all the other characters mechanically, doesn't matter how intense it is. With Fanny, you got to be really good with geometry, which I thought I was good. But then after I started playing Fanny, I doubted myself.
It takes a lot of memorization.
Yeah.
You have to know where all the towers and stuff are to kind of hook
I
off
think
of.
I saw Dave playing Fanny the other day. That was interesting.
We don't talk about that day, Grace. We don't
Okay.
talk about that day, okay?
Okay, I have my watch.
talk
Fanny
about
as
tomorrow.
well.
Yeah, what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas.
All right. What happens in Vegas always stay on stream.
But yeah, it's Valley did really well. You can see like there's only one tower standing now, you know, for entire Vendetta. Like look at freaking Valley's base. It's
I know
full-
they've been down for so long now. They're down 8k gold now.
Yeah, AK gold.
And dude, I can't even imagine playing 1-1 into Phobius. It looks like a pain.
They're
Really
just so
playing the game.
patient. They don't give up, you know.
It really is. But you know what good 1-1 players say though, like the early to mid game, you're gonna have a lot of problem because he jumps faster than you can jump. Like Phobius jump faster than you can jump. But towards the late game, when one was attack speed really came up, you will jump faster than with Phobius ultimate, so he can't damage you anymore. It's kind of like Fanny's cable.
Oh, you just gave that shutdown there. Like I see that they're playing alone a lot. Like Basic getting caught and then Mobazane doing that. Like they're getting really cocky with the game here.
Yep, that's pretty keen eyes.
And then the Lolita stun. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like it almost feels a little bit like I'm playing solo queue. Like look at this. What in the world? Like
Yeah. So,
I mean, I get it. Phobius jumps, so you know he kind of jumped back there, but you know that's still kind of crazy. That's what I do in my solo queue games.
Yeah, let's just say they made a lot of mistakes, and you know the Fanny, you really capitalized on those.
Oh yeah, look at the gold difference. It's 3k. Like I don't think they're bad. I think that they just got overconfident here.
It's impatient.
Yep, impatience, exactly. Here we go.
Oh
The better retry wins.
Yeah,
but
Bowman, you can't retry Bowman though. It's hard.
Oh, now they're ahead.
Yep.
yeah.
And
It's
if
the
you go
moment
back,
when
I want to go back to watch that fight again, and you will see how Fanny just carried that team fight, right? So after they got the Lord, look at Fanny's position. He's right here, and then look at it jumps in onto the backline, just kill Hoon. Look, so he jumped in first, killed Hoon instantly.
Instant kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
The Farsal makes it really hard though to see. I can't see anything with their ulti.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this Fanny player always target the backline. So, and he builds damage. He doesn't build tank. He just builds full damage. So he goes in one shot your backline. And when you're so accurate on cables, and you can get to exactly where you want to get with Fanny, like you can very confidently build full damage. You know.
Oh my god, the emoji coming out. They wait until they're ahead to spam it.
Now here we go.
I gotta buy that skin.
What skin are you talking about?
The Farsa. I can't see anything that's going on. It's a mess. It's a giant orange circle.
This is why you should buy Farsa.
Yeah, obviously. Oh my god, why is Wanwan alone? Like he's going in on the Faramis.
Mistakes.
I'm not gonna critique.
Yeah.
I don't understand Mobile Legends enough to critique, but in League, I would have flamed him.
I thought you already flamed the Fanny for being too, like, you know, for his position on the minimap.
I didn't flame him. I'm just saying I would have flamed him.
I mean,
I would have.
that's kind of like the same thing in a sense.
Oh man. Except Fanny kind of showed up. When they show up, I apologize. The other one's gonna show up first.
Wait, hold up. Compare League and Mobile Legends? Which game do you think is more toxic? In-game wise, chat.
I feel like League's a lot more toxic. I don't know why. I feel like there's just more flexibility. And dude, he missed another cable. But I feel like there's more flexibility in Mobile Legends in terms of chatting. I don't know. It feels different.
What do you mean? What's inflexible about League?
Like you're stuck in a game with the same people typically for like 30 minutes, and you had this really long champion select where people are auto-filled, right? Like you're used to not having your position in Mobile Legends, right? Because there's no role selection. Yeah, and then everybody knows everybody. I don't know. It's just really hard to explain. Like I feel comfortable in Mobile Legends. Like a lot of people say it's really toxic, and there are those moments. Like you're not stuck in a game with people for so long. Like if somebody's toxic, it's whatever, you move on. And people rarely ever flame me. And plus, it's harder to type with your little phone than it is to type on your keyboard, right? So.
And to be honest, you play a lot of meta characters. Karina is really meta. So if you pick Karina, and then that's really, really good. And then what's the other character you're playing right now? Like you play mage. All the mages that you mentioned are really good.
Saber, Kagura, and Vale. Yeah, I miss a lot of tornadoes on Vale though, but people don't typically flame me. Like every once in a while you'll get that person, but overall they're pretty nice in general. But some
makes sense. Unlike someone play, Layla or Hondo.
True.
Okay, if I played Layla, maybe I would see more toxicity. I agree with that.
Yeah. Do you like Layla, by the way?
I like Hanabi. I was Team Hanabi, but then I started playing Kagura, and now I'm Team Kagura. So I'm sorry, Hanabi.
No, you improved. Cowsep improved.
I feel like I need to go to Korea just to play with Cowsep. Just because he said that. Just because he said he's in Team Hanabi. I am... Dude, I got so much hate for playing Hanabi. Hanabi's so good.
I can't wait until she gets a rework.
Cowsep, don't bring negative influence to Dave.
Yeah, Hanabi's too good. I love Hanabi. It's the best character in the game.
Her concept is great. It just needs a few changes because she has no mobility.
You just took down the tower. How
Wait, are they gonna get Lord on blue team? Oh my god.
But look at Fanny.
About to swing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't look at Fanny because I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is.
But okay, so if you go back to the fight, even though they lost the Lord, look, the blue team, Valley got the Lord, right? But Fanny right now is on the left side. See this spot right here? Like on the left side of the screen, and he's about to come in.
I see her.
Yeah.
Let's see if she misses that cable.
And by the way, the whole time we were talking, Fanny got the mid high ground tower. He split pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him doing that mid tower.
Yeah. So he got a mid high ground tower. He comes in and he got immortality and he kills Hoon. And he comes back. Look, I don't know how people do that to go to the direction they wanted like that. And he comes in and kills Zane.
Yeah, but even he's missing some of the cables, and he manages to correct them. So you don't have to be perfect at hitting the cables to play Fanny well.
Yeah.
I mean, both sides made a lot of mistakes. So.
I mean, they tied up in gold. The Lord is worth such an obscene amount of gold. Like they were behind by 3 or 4K, and now they're almost tied again. Even though Fanny picked up kills, the Lord was just worth it.
Yeah, like one Lord before Numenous Lord, before the big Lord, usually give you about 2,000 gold lead. And if you get a big Lord, it's usually about 45,000 gold lead. Even if you just get some towers, if you don't end the game. If you get a good Lord in competitive and in the big Lord, and if you manage the wave properly, it's usually game ending kind of consequences.
So how does that influence a gold? Because in League, if you take like Baron. The inhibitors. Yeah. The inhibitors, right? You push the waves in and you lose gold because you don't access any of the waves, right? Yeah. But in here, when you take the Lord, it does a similar thing where you're pushing with stronger minions, so you don't get access to the farm. Does that typically put you behind in gold, not being able to take those minions? Because the super minions are pushing them in instead of you, so you can't get the gold from them.
In that sense, yes. But typically at that point, the team is going for the win rather than like the goal lead, So I don't really care about that anymore.
Well, like say it's like an 8-minute Lord. You take an 8-minute Lord and it's
they usually push the Lord at 8 minutes not that strong. So it takes a while for the Lord to kill the minion wave. If you let the Lord kill the minion wave by itself, it's gonna sit there for a while. If you just wait for the Lord to shove the wave in, it's gonna take forever. So they usually go with the Lord.
Better pushing waves as it levels up, right?
Lord is more just for the presence on tower push. It's more you take the Lord, it's really effective at tower push, but minion wave you still need to assist the Lord. It's gonna be around 18-minute Lord that's when the Lord is really effective on shoving wave by itself. You know, you need to leave the Lord alone.
And what about the gold from the towers? So I noticed like in this game that the gold from the towers isn't really worth that much. Like how much does a tower usually give you?
It's based on tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 give you a different amount of gold. I know they're incremental. I think they made some changes like during the past year that I was not really familiar with. But yeah, that you can look at that up on Mobile Legends Wiki as well. Yeah, by the way, Fanny towards the last few fights are just gonna wipe the backline again, despite all the immortality you have.
Out.
Yeah.
You can't catch her. She just backs out if you try to catch her at all. There's like no reason for her to ever die. Unless you have like some kind of... The Saber apparently counters her. Mobazane should have pulled that one out.
Even that's situational. You know why? Because a lot of people also think like single target stuns, right? For example, Eudora, auto target will counter, or even a Kai, right? Because you can heavy spin and you can just like, you know, push them away. Or Kufa with a skill too, because you can stop people from dashing. So, but what good Fanny player is, he will fly in to bait. Because he can come in
and fly out as he's getting
out.
Stunned, right?
Yeah.
As he's getting stunned. Yeah.
So he will be stunned at a different location. So you still can catch him.
Yeah.
You know? And that's
so
what
you have to get him as he's coming in.
Yep. But it's gonna be really hard because they're so fast with how they execute it. And we're literally looking at one of the best Fanny players in the entire NA, if not the world. You know.
Poor Mobazane getting knocked up over there on the Lord. Oh no. Reset it.
You tried to pull it and it got resetted.
What is going on with everybody else? Well, there's 3 enemies looking at it, but where's his team at?
They're just baiting because this is it, right? The Lord.
They want a backdoor. Yeah.
They want to stop Fanny taking blue.
Running out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they were doing. They're waiting for Fanny and the blue buff.
Yeah.
Did she get it?
Yeah, he got it. He still got it.
He has no Retchie to grab it, right?
Yeah.
So that's still... I mean, Fanny, she's just kind of chilling over there. Well, she maybe was killing the wave, huh?
Oh, Zane still got a but Fanny comes in. Look at Fanny.
Yeah, she went from clearing minion waves to being in that fight instantly.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that's just so powerful that you can be able to defend. Like, I know in League, that's a huge deal. You can't defend minions and be objectives at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why
like
macro is so important in like PC MOBAs, right? But in Mobile Legends with a character like this, if you're proficient enough, it's just so different. Look at that. Like, you don't even know how Fanny can come into this little angle. 1 second ago, like, he was clearing wave, he was clearing the Lord, and the next thing you know, he's on your face, like in the next corridor that you don't expect the Fanny to be there. You know, like that's just exactly what happened. He's been killing all the backlines over and over again.
Everybody has an immortality. Is this the thing in pro play? Just like everybody builds that item?
Late game is a competition of it's second life, right? So it's basically who has more immortality. This means you have to kill them twice. You have to kill the entire team twice. You know.
Because
they're doing TP.
Yeah.
What?
Spam recall. It's like a BM in this game. Yeah, spam recall.
Huh.
See this comeback?
Yeah, that was actually a really good game. That was a really good game, yeah. Like, it swung both ways, like, multiple times, all the way to the end. And Fanny really showed how you can, like, clear minion waves and get into fights at the same time. That's something you never see in League. You have to bring teleport to do that. And that thing's on, like, a 5
Does that make you want to play Fanny now?
I've been wanting to play Fanny, but I don't want to commit to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of work. Like, I thought about going into practice mode every day and just doing 10 minutes of cables. And then, like, over, like, a few weeks, you'll eventually get good enough at it, right? And then I can play it in a real game. And
okay, so tell us about your M4. I heard some people are coming to M4, to the Worlds. I mean, are you excited about that? Is this going to be your first ever Mobile Legends tournament that you're going to be attending?
Are you talking to me?
I don't know, Grace. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Are you going to M4, Grace?
Am I going to M4? I heard Dave was going to M4.
But when it comes to like tournaments and stuff, I've been to several like League tournaments in real life, right?
Yeah.
But the M4 it's in Southeast Asia this year, right? It's in Jakarta.
Yeah.
Jakarta, that's right. Yeah. So it is a pretty close trip for me. So I think I would be very excited to attend and go to Indonesia. I've never been to Indonesia before, surprisingly, but I think like. I honestly, I feel it would be more entertaining to be there to watch these Mobile Legends games live because they're short and to the point, right? And League, like you sit there for like 40 minutes, right? Like typically. And if you have like a 40-minute game in Mobile Legends, it's guaranteed to be exciting, right? Because it's just anything could tip the scale instantly at 40 minutes. But you know, I like the fast-paced games, and I think it would make a situation like a real live sit-in more interesting in that way.
Dude, Grace, have we seen 40 minutes game
I
recently?
was about to ask you. I don't think recently. I think the longest game in history was, I think 47 or 45, something like that. But I don't think we have seen that recently.
Yeah, I don't think we have seen 40-minute games, in a long time. Mobile Legends is one of those games you can just pick up and play, right? There's casual side of it, there's like also competitive side of it, because there are characters that's really, really hard mechanically, like this Fanny, or you can play some easy characters like Karina.
Is
Or like
Karina
Belmont.
easy though? I think Almond. Almond is easier.
I mean, Karina's easy at her core, but I mean, she has some complexity to her. But I don't play her that much anymore. Okay, in my defense. And when I did, I played her tank, which honestly, tank was pretty brain dead.
Yeah. Tank jungle. I mean, you still have to be. I think right now jungle is more of like you have to know where to go, right? Sometimes you have to. It's more macro, to be honest, because like you said, it's mostly fights all over the world. Like not over the not over the world, all across the map. You have to know exactly where to go.
I mean, if you're jungle and you come and help shove mid, right, then that gives me the priority to go to another lane with them, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of jungles don't do that. Like a lot of people tell me, don't go to lanes, blah 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 blah. You need to go do that. Like my YouTube comments are just. They're great. They're really good at the game.
Yeah, all right. I mean, Cowsep, I think this has been great. I loved watching games with you. I think you have from a casual perspective to look at like the competitive side. Like, does this? I guess is there anything else you want to say to all the fans and viewers, who are here to support you?
I mean, I'm really interested in learning more about the game. Even though I made that comment about my YouTube audience being great at the game, I do actually enjoy reading comments about how they view the game, because whether you're right or wrong or good or bad, getting people's opinion and input on the games is always enlightening in a way, right? So there's really no wrong answer to telling me what you appreciate about the game or what you want me to appreciate about the game or how I should play the game. I enjoy reading what people have to say about those kind of things.
Yeah.
Have you been following like the NA competitive scene? And if you have, like, what's your thought on this?
Yeah, so I basically only really knew about BTK and some of the more popular influencers, which is like, now they're the Valley, right? So all the people in the Valley I was aware of. I'm not really aware of other people, because the Filipinos and Indonesians and all those other viewers, they come and they ask, what do you think about BTK? What do you think about MobaZane? You know what I mean? So like when it comes to the competitive scene, the ones that are the most known to me are going to be the ones that the viewers are constantly talking about, and the ones that have hype, right? So to me, there's one really good team in NA that I'm really interested in seeing, which is apparently the Valley, and it looks like they did really well in that bracket there, right? So, hopefully we get to see them. It's nice to see that, people at least are hyping the teams that will get into further tournaments that I could maybe root for as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to M4 to root for NA, to be honest. Like, people always say I'm biased towards NA. Unapologetically, I don't care. I'm rooting for NA all the way. Don't get me wrong, like, you're literally sitting next to some of the best regions for Mobile Legends, as you observed already, right? The strongest regions in Mobile Legends community. But I think NA has a lot to offer. And maybe we have so much to offer, we might even get Cowsep to join some of our events in the future. So I think that's going to be wrapping up for us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll have Cowsep channel link in description. Make sure to go follow this guy. Again, I think it's an awesome guy, and we're really happy to have Cowsep in the Mobile Legends community. And I'm pretty sure we're probably going to invite Cowsep more to our competitive events in the future. So I'm really excited for it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, turn the bell on all notification bells. We'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Just for the thrill.